Q2, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of the top 5 things that sold this month as a reseller. This is the October 22 edition, and this list is a perfect example of how a few minutes of your time can bring you back some easy profits. So let's get right into the list. Starting at number 5. Starting off the list, we got a pair of Nike React Elevate 2. These were sourced from the local Nike outlet for about $24 at the end of August. With a fairly quick turnaround, these sold on October 6th on Poshmark for about 50 bucks. So after they took their fees, net profit looking at $16.03. Not bad for about a month turnaround. Number 4 on the list, we got a pair of Nike Free Runs. I got 2 pair at the same time, and spoiler alert, this is not going to be the last time you see this shoe on this list. I got them at the end of September for about $32, and they sold for $59 on Mercari. So after they took their fees, the net profit you're left with is $19.21 with a little over a week turnaround. Number 3 on the list is a situation that unfortunately us as resellers come into all the time, where the product just doesn't sell. For whatever reason, it might be out of style, maybe it's not the right size, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't move. In these situations, I like to remind myself that anything can sell. It's just a matter of how long you want to wait for it to sell and the amount of profit that you want to make on it. For this item, it was definitely one of those situations for this Pacman raincoat. When I purchased this, I sold a few different Pacman items around the same time, so I figured it was going to move. I wanted to keep the momentum going, and I wanted to keep on with the Pacman fever to get in and out as many Pacman items as I could. In reality, it turns out that I was holding on to this item for so long, I actually decided to keep one and wear it for myself. That being said, the one that I did hold on to, I ended up purchasing at the end of December of 2020 from TJ Maxx on clearance for $10. Finally, it sold almost 2 years later on Poshmark for $45. And after they took their fees, looking at a net profit of $24.28. Sometimes it happens, but it did eventually sell, and I did make double what I spent on it. Number 2 on the list moved way faster in comparison. We have this pair of Nike Prestos. Over the span of 2022, I sold a few different pair of these, different colors, different sizes, over a few different marketplaces. So when I saw these, I knew they were already quick movers. So I grabbed them at the beginning of August from the Nike outlet for $28. They ended up selling on Facebook Marketplace. That's why I'm always saying make sure you cross-list. The more eyes on your item, the easier it's going to sell. So they sold on Facebook Marketplace for $70, and Facebook Marketplace is the cheapest place to sell online without having to meet the buyer in person. They sold for $70, and after Facebook took their fees, I'm looking at a net profit of $37.97, with a turnaround time of a little over 2 months. Finally, number 1 on the list, which shouldn't be any surprise because I spoiled it earlier, but if you guessed the Nike Free Run TR8, you would have guessed correctly. I got these the same time as the last pair from the Nike outlet at the end of September for about $32. They sold on StockX mid-October for $100. After StockX took their fees, I'm looking at a net profit of $56.03 with a 2-week turnaround. Honestly, that's not really bad for spending a half hour at Nike. So what do you guys think of the list? You think it's something that you can do in your spare time while you're out shopping anyway? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for the next video. Till the next one, guys.